Alright, I'm going to make a key for a keyboard here, and I'm in orthographic view and I got this white cross here in the grid here. I'm going to use this as a reference. I'm going to get started with this curve here, and from the white cross here in the center I'm going to move 2 away to the left here, click once, and then I'm going to tap the space bar so it gets locked in one axis. Now I'm going to click here in the center one time. Alright, this is going to let me edit my curve at that spot, and since I was 2 over grids way on the left, I'm going to do the same over on the right here. I'm going to click that and press enter key to validate. Make sure you're in full DG mode when you get started so you can edit this curve here. Alright, I'm in point mode and I can't select the area that I need to edit on the curve, so we're going to hide this real quick. Right click and drag over the center. Turn the pivot back, or the manipulator back on, and I'm going to pull back down here. This is going to be where the finger rests inside the, or on top of the key. It's kind of got like a little insert on it. We're going to collapse DG here, and we're going to go into the top view mode here. Most keys are square on the keyboard, some are not. So we're going to get a copy of this, Control C, Control V. And we're going to make the square by right clicking real fast and set pivot, and we're going to select here, and we're going to take this copy and we're going to tip it around here, hold shift key, and we're going to set a pivot again, right click real fast, set pivot, select here, and we're going to move it here and hold the shift key. Now what this does is going to make the key square. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and just reset pivot there. Next we're going to use the ruled surface. We're going to select here at this point, and we're going to select across. Alright, we're going to go ahead and validate that. Select the object, collapse all the DG here, and we're going to go add thickness to it. Alright, we'll get about this thick here. Collapse DG, and I'm going to select all the faces on the bottom here, and I'm going to flatten that out. I can move this down a little bit if I need to, and I'm going to, you can flatten it with a cube, or you can just go up here and zero this out in the y-axis. I just usually hit the backspace and press enter, and that's going to flatten that out. Okay, now we're going to select the edges. We're going to loop that. Make sure we got all the way around this here. Got one down here. What we're doing is we're getting all the way around the corners and all the sides here. Alright, next we're going to use the chamfer here. And we got some adjustments here. Try not to do too much. This is going to give it a bevel look to the key. Let's try that. Let's collapse DG and let's subdivide that and take a look. And that's one way that you can make a key. As you can see, here's a little dip where your finger will be resting in the little bevel here. You can adjust the bevel with the chamfer if you want, and how much bevel you want. I had to pause the video, and I'm just going to make this one just a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and select the edge tool, and we're going to move this edge up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and split this right here real close together. This is going to keep it tight here because at this bottom right here is going to stay flat much as possible without rounding. I'm going to trying to do that. So with that said, I'm going to select the face here, and I'm going to go ahead and bevel this in a little bit. We'll just pull this down, make a different kind of key here. because most of them kind of a flat at the bottom, then they bevel in a little bit like that. And I'll go ahead and pull this down a little bit. Then I'm going to pause the video because I'm going to be selecting all these edges to speed the video up a little bit. Okay, I got all the edges selected all the way around, all the four corners except that one there. We'll loop that one more time there. Then we're going to go ahead and use the chamfer on this, and we're going to adjust this to about right here, and we're going to validate it. As you can see now, we got a different type of key here. Got a much sharper look to it. And actually it's too sharp right here, and I can fix that. We'll loop this, and we'll go ahead and move this down. Take a look at it. Let's go ahead and do this top one. Loop it. We'll move this one up just a little bit. That way when I subdivide, I won't be pinching there so much. A little bit softer of the edge there. And I wanted a little bit of crisp edge, but I think that'll work for now. And thank you very much.